Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella. I am so glad you're here because today we're gonna do a small book haul. Yay! Okay, so I went to the book thrift store this weekend and I got a stack of very awesome books and a few DVDs. So I'm gonna show those as well because, listen, you gotta have some physical media, whether it be books or movies. Okay, let's just jump into the haul. The Office, the British version, the first season complete on DVD. Very cool. The X-Files movie, which I have seen, but it was 95 cents. So I was like, sure, I will take it. Braveheart, which is my fiance's pick because he loves Braveheart. Monster House, also OG classic, and Love Actually, which I've never seen and I'm very excited to watch. First is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I have heard such good things about this book. People seem to really love this book. It has like a list of triggers potentially, though. I don't know if there's in the book, but every time someone talks about it, they're like, be warned, this might be traumatic. It's about this small town that is kind of run down, but they have this hockey team that maybe is going to win this national championship, and maybe that's going to help out this small town. But all of this is riding on the back of teenage boys, and as teenage boys are known to do, they are going to traumatize a young girl in some way. It doesn't say how on the back of the book in the blurb, but I think we all have suspicions of what they're going to do to this young girl. So I picked this up because people really like it, and I've never read a Bachman book before and I want to, and it reminds me, like, just the synopsis and what I think it's about reminds me of this documentary that I watched several years ago that is also terrible and awful and bad things happen in it. Very similar situation, like sports team does a bad thing to a teenage girl and they kind of get away with it in this small town. Terrible thing, but I do want to read this book because people really like it. So then I picked up Things Fall Apart by Chinwe Achebe. I should have looked up how to say that properly since the last video. But in my unhaul video, I unhauled a copy of this that was annotated. And then I found this for 95 cents and it's not annotated. And I'm so glad that I can finally read this. It is a classic. It is about these two intertwining stories that center on this character, Onquo, who the first story takes place in like the tribal society, and then the second one is more modern, and it's about the destruction of Onquo's world with the arrival of aggressive European missionaries. I had to read part of this for an English class in college, and I didn't read the whole thing, and I've wanted to read the whole thing. So now that I have it, and I can annotate it, I'm excited to do that. Then I picked up The Grace Year by Kim Liggett. I can't remember where I saw someone talking about this. It was a booktuber or a book talker, but they were basically like, if you like the YA dystopians of the past, like Divergent and Hunger Games, then you will love this because this is a YA dystopian. I think it's newer. I haven't heard of it, but I was so excited that I found it because I've been wanting to pick it up. It is about these girls who on their 16th birthday, that's their grace year, and they are sent into the woods to dispel their magic and be purified, and then when they come out of the woods they will be ready to be married. But there's danger in the woods, and maybe it's each other, like maybe they're gonna be fighting each other for some reason. I don't know. I'm very excited to read a YA dystopian that I haven't read before, and it sounds really good. Next, I got Topics of Conversation by Miranda Popke. This is like a weird girl fiction genre type book. It's pretty short. It touches on desire, disgust, motherhood, loneliness, art, pain, feminism, anger, envy, and guilt. I have never heard anyone talking about this book, but I saw it and the cover intrigued me. I was like, I have to have this. So hopefully I like it. It sounds like something I might like. I will let you know though. Then I found The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek by Rhett and Link of GMM, and I've been wanting to read this since it came out many years ago. Not that long ago, but a while ago. It's like a middle grade fantasy loosely based on their childhood. I don't know a lot about it, and I don't really want to know a whole lot about it. I kind of want to go in blind, but that's that one. Then I could not believe that I found The Blue Ticket by Sophie McIntosh. I have had this on my wish list for like a year now. It is another sort of like women's fiction, weird girl lit, where there's a world where there's a lottery and women will either get a white ticket or a blue ticket. And a white ticket means that they get to have a husband and children and that's their life. And a blue ticket means that they get to have a career and be independent and that's their life. The main character in this book gets a blue ticket, but she doesn't know if that's really what she wants, and she becomes pregnant, which she shouldn't be because she's a blue ticket lady. So I'm very excited to see what happens. I think I'm gonna really like this one. Finally, I found An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson, who also wrote A Dowry of Blood. I think that's what it's called. I have that book, but I haven't read it yet. This one is what it sounds like, dark academia, sapphic. There's two female main characters who are going to this college for women, and then their female professor becomes obsessed with one of them, and I don't know where it goes from there, but I am very interested, and I do still want to read A Dowry of Blood probably before I read this one, but it was there and I was so excited that I found it, so I picked it up. Okay, and that is our haul. We got 7 books and I think 5 movies. I'm very excited about all of these finds. Let me know what I should read first of this stack. I think I'm really leaning towards The Grace Year and Blue Ticket. Other than that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!